Mandela at 100. It's a global peace mission on a bicycle and on foot around the world by a young engineer from India and a 61-year-old IT specialist, Yogesh Mathuria, in honor of global peace icons Mahatma Gandhi. This year marks his 150th birth year and the centenary birth of Nelson Mandela, South Africa's Madiba. Mathuria arrives in Johannesburg later this week. Nitin Sonawane has been on the road for more than 22 months. His last stretch of his journey took him to the Peruvian capital, Lima, and now he joins us in Johannesburg. Nitin, thank you very much indeed for your time, man. You must be exhausted.
I was a little bit exhausted.
So you're coming from Lima straight to Johannesburg, right?
Oh, yes.
Okay, before we discuss this this route you're taking, tell us why. What's the purpose of this?
The purpose of this to celebrate the life, to speak about the life of Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela around the world, to say that peace is possible. Peace is possible with a non-violence. That's what my mission is about. Yeah.
What sort of legacies do you think the Mahatma as well as our Madiba can leave to people in terms of peace and in terms of social cohesion?
So when I was in New York, I met a peace activist from Palestine. Yeah. And he was in a jail at the age of 17.
Right.
And he was like continuously in the force of Israel army. So Israeli come into his house and force him, like his families, his children got like one shot in his body.
Yeah.
And he's fighting for 22 years so far with the non-violence. And I asked him question, why you choose the non-violence? So he replied me, when I was in jail, I read about Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, and Martin Luther King.
Yeah.
And I found the hope. And that's the hope gave me like so much courage to fight with the non-violence. And that's the only way we can achieve the peace.
It's easier to love than to hate, isn't it?
Yes, that's the best way.
So now we know why you do it. Let's find out how you do it. So what is this all about?
So I choose a bicycle.
Right.
So bicycle is the easiest way to connect with the people. Whenever I ride a bicycle on the way, people ask, why are you riding this bicycle? Are you mad or what?
Yeah.
So that's like my first point. Then I start about life of Gandhiji, Nelson Mandela, and they're like, through that I made friendship, and that's the way to change the perception of people about the non-violence.
So you cycle in various countries and then you stop and you talk to people about peace and Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela. Is that how it works?
Yeah, I go to universities, schools, colleges, municipalities, public events, religious places, everywhere whenever I get opportunity. Like this is the wonderful way today on a television media. So I get a wonderful opportunity because of this cycling tour.
Right. How many countries have you visited so far?
So far 19 countries.
19.
Now in 20s.
When did you start?
I started in 18 November 2016.
2016. Right.
A place called Sevagram Ashram, where Mahatma Gandhi spent his life, the end of his life. So I started from there. Then I went to Thailand, Cambodia, Vietnam, China, Hong Kong. Then I flew to Japan. In Japan, I walk from Tokyo to Hiroshima, Nagasaki, to protest against the nuclear arms. Yeah. So I reached Hiroshima on 6th August. You know, the first nuclear attack was held in Hiroshima.
So you went to Hiroshima and Nagasaki?
Yes, on 6th August, 9 August, and I start like 11 June from Tokyo, without money, just one bag, one tent, one sleeping bag, two clothes, and just faith on humanity.
So no money, just a tent, and a few garments of clothes, and then you hit the streets.
Yeah, that's all. But most important is like I have like so much deep hope and a belief on humanity. Yeah. So I know if there is a people, I'm not going to die.
Yeah. Yeah. What sort of reception are you getting in these various countries from the people?
So far, wonderful. I take the name of Gandhiji. Right. And that's all. You don't need to talk anything. Yeah. They see the picture of Gandhiji. In front of my bicycle, I have the big picture of Mahatma Gandhiji. Yeah. And then if they see, they say like, this is a man of peace. Right. They understand the Gandhi is a man of peace, man of non-violence, man of Hindu. So no need to talk much when I go, and they get like so much trust on me, and that's the easiest way. Like when I ride a bicycle, I don't know where I'm go. Yeah. I just keep going in the like 5, 6. Whenever I go to houses, 5 different houses. I ask, can I put my tent in front of your house? So out of 2-3 no, someone say yes.
Right.
Then I get like time to talk with them 10 minutes. They come inside our home, stay inside home, don't stay outside. They offer me food. That's the wonderful way that I get like energy every day. That's so much love people offer.
That keeps you motivated,
and that's I share with others.
You're banking on the kindness of people throughout the world. And I guess that's what you're promoting, isn't it? What do you know about Nelson Mandela?
The Nelson Mandela, like, he was like sacrificed his life for equality and the freedom in this nation, South Africa. So he was in 22 years in a jail, and he's like a wonderful, inspiring life, not just for South Africa, for all over the world. I was in one Mexican museum. So in Mexico City there is a beautiful museum about genocide.
Right.
So they give the history about genocide from Germany, Auschwitz, the camp, the Cambodia, everywhere. And in the end, they give like 4 solutions to the world, how we solve this conflict. So there was the first statue, they tell about Mahatma Gandhi, Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King, and then there is a Mother Teresa, fight against poverty. So we have like this is our option to be a peaceful world. So we don't have any choice.
Which country stands out for you in terms of the reception that you got and in terms of the understanding of what you're trying to promote?
I found most like Japan. Because Japan.
Were you surprised by that?
Oh yes. Like Japan is like very peaceful country. After Second World War, they are transformed, totally transformed, and now it's like one of the peaceful country I ever seen. When I walk on the road, if I put my mobile on the street, no one going to touch it. No one, because everyone get enough what they need, and they understand what is peace mean, because they are suffering. They suffer like nuclear atom, Second World War, and I see the people who suffer because of this Second World War. They have like scratches on their heads and everywhere on their body, and still they're surviving for a long time.
You know, this is the thing now. If you have enough, it's easy to delve into the broader scope of things, isn't it? Are you finding that you go to countries where they can't even afford to put bread on the table, let alone worry about world peace?
Yes.
How do you convince somebody to even start thinking about that when they can't even, supply food for their families?
Yeah, the most important thing is to achieve inner peace. To achieve inner peace, we need to be a stable life. We need to have like a food, shelter, health, education. That's like a biggest challenge for us in this world. But then I go to the point where we can achieve equality. Equality in society, economical, social and political. And that's equality. Who are the fighters who give that? In India, we got independence, even social, political, the Gandhi talk about that. So I share these ideas with the university and the schools. So this is my like target point. I cannot talk to like the people. I can share the love with them, what I have, but I cannot share this idea with them that time. But then I go to the school and universities, where are the people who's going to be a changer of this the future of that country. So I share this idea with them, so they can fight for these things.
We know Gandhiji's relation to South Africa. We know he spent many years here. But in terms of India, what does India know about Nelson Mandela, and how is he revered there?
Yes, people know about him a lot. Madiba is popular there in India. They know about, he's like the follower of Gandhiji. They know by this non-violence. So they have so much respect. Satyagraha. He's like, they have so much respect for him. And India and South Africa has wonderful relationship. Gandhi was here like 21 years. So like when I fly and when I reach on this land, I was so much excited to like see his land where he fought, and Nelson Mandela where he was. So it was so much exciting. And then
is this the first time you're in South Africa?
Yeah, this is my first time in South Africa.
And the perception that you had coming in, is it different or is it the same, or is it pretty much the same?
Pretty much, I think so. It's the same. I know this is land of Gandhi and land of Mandela. So people like sometimes scare me that it's going to a lot of crime. Be careful, be careful. I said, no, I don't have anything. I don't have to fear of anything, because I don't have anything. No one can steal anything from me. So I don't have that fear.
But I guess crime is everywhere, isn't it?
It's everywhere. I was in Honduras, Costa Rica is peaceful, Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador. This is like a world, like one of the dangerous country. I was there, and nothing happened to me. I'm still alive here. So.
Yeah. You're 27 years old, isn't it?
Yes.
You're an engineer by profession.
Yeah.
What have you left? What have you sacrificed to take on this journey?
Yeah. I don't think so. I sacrifice anything. But at the point of my family use, they see like, because they have like hope for me, because I'm the only son in my whole generation who are like did high school. My brothers also, they doesn't complete like their high school.
Yeah.
So I'm the only one who become engineer. So they have a lot of hopes for me.
Yeah.
But I see.
So how have they reacted? I mean, you just gave that up and you just hitting the road.
Oh yeah, that was so hard. Like when I called my mom that, Mom, I'm going on 3-year journey. I'm in the world on bicycle. Yeah. She just hang up her phone. She said, I'm busy. Oh my God.
Yeah, yeah.
After 2 days, my brother called me. Yeah. And he just shouted me like 1 hour. He said, just come to home, we'll feed you. Don't go anywhere, because they don't know the world, because they're staying in a very small village. Yeah. They don't know the world, what's going around the world, and they have like so much insecurity about me. Yeah. So it was like very difficult. Like for 6 months was very difficult. Every day maybe they are too much in care. Yeah. But after 6 months, they say he's very good now. He
they believe in you now. Yeah. Okay, we know when you come to a particular country how you live and how you survive. But how do you pay for these when you hop from one continent to the other?
So I after completing my engineering, I worked 6 months. I quit my job and starting working with a Gandhian organization called Maharashtra Gandhi Smarak. Yeah. So this organization helping me out a little bit. Yeah. But the people around the world helping me out. Like my flight fare from Peru to here, sponsored by the Peruvian people. Yeah. My flight from Hong Kong to Japan paid by Thailand organization. Right. So people around the world helping me out. They said like, just call us. Anywhere you are in trouble, we'll do everything. So I don't have any problem. Like people around the world want to help me out because they believe in me. Sure. When I meet them, they have like so much respect for me.
Listen, a lot of props to you, a big up, and thank you very much indeed for your time, for sharing what you're trying to achieve in terms of promoting social cohesion, promoting peace, and we wish you.
To add one thing, I'm going to do a peace walk in South Africa. Okay. I'm going to start on 2nd October here in Johannesburg. Yeah. I'm going to walk to Durban to South Cape, Mwezo, the birthplace of Nelson Mandela. Okay. So 2 months walk. Mwezo, 2 months walk with the 4 people from India. The Yogesh Mathuria is coming with his friend, and then one Buddhist monk from Japan. Yeah. They're going to join me. So it's going to be a wonderful journey in South Africa to follow the footsteps of Mahatma Gandhi and Nelson Mandela.
Nitin, thank you very much indeed for your time. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you.
Nitin Sonawane is on this remarkable journey, and well, stay tuned to SABC News. We'll try to follow up exactly where he goes and what he does. For now, let's take a bit of a break. We'll be back after this. Stay with us.